out of me. It's okay, man. They're a little fun. Just ran across the road and yeah, just curled up in a little ball. Driving around looking for turkeys this morning. And see this big bear and two cubs. It's 9:11 a.m. on May 13th. Well, story of my turkey season. I parked here first thing this morning. Heard that turkey gobbling on the roost. Went all the way around over to the corner, through the public, all the way around to get set up on him. Got in a little too close and bumped some of the hens. See them all over there. So I decided, so they started coming this direction, so I decided to come around. I got a tent right there. So I was gonna come and see if I could get ahead of him, but he's already out in the road strutting, so now I'm gonna watch him, see if I can figure out where he's gonna go and make a play.
Alright, here we are, September 17th, 2022. It is opening night of the bow season for whitetail here in Wisconsin, and I am on my way to go up and hunt. We got a couple of pretty good bucks here showing up. We've got the Clean 10, the Tick, my favorite Wishbone, who's a 6.5-year-old 8-pointer. We've got a new 6x5 that just showed up, big deer, really nice. We got a couple others, turkey foot and whatever, and there's a few of them that have been shown here in daylight in the last week and a half. About to find out if Troy still has any standing corn on his. I'm really hoping he does, because that's where I'm going to hunt, and hopefully they're still secure back in there enough that they do daylight. But we'll see how that goes. So stick with us. It's going to be a great season. Troy and I kicked it off in South Dakota. Had a great time. No luck, but we learned a lot. Got close. Had some great encounters. Troy actually let an arrow fly, so it was a successful first time in South Dakota for early season velvet whitetail and mule deer. And now we're here going to tackle the whitetails hard in Wisconsin. So looking forward to it. We'll talk soon. All right, well, I'm up here. It's September 17th, night number 1. I'm in the lookout stand here on Troy's. As you can see, all the corn's been chopped. Except this year he did leave a row of corn here, about 4 rows wide, and another one just to the east here that heads almost to the orchard stand, which should be pretty nice shelter for them and a pretty good little travel corridor. So I don't even know what time it is, probably about 6 o'clock here tonight. It's pretty hot. It's like 75, almost 80 degrees. We've got a strong south wind. I already had a doe when I was getting dressed behind the truck on the west side of the road, jumped down into the creek like 20 yards from me, kind of saw me and turned and went back up and in. And then out here, out of the pines, I had a doe and a fawn. And when I drove in, there was a doe on the east side of the property, right by that corn strip. They were out here, came across, they were feeding, and then the one from the east came and grabbed the other two and they ran back into the pines. So I don't know, hopefully it's a sign that they're moving early tonight, but we'll see. I'm gonna tuck in, be quiet, and spend the next couple hours just trying to see what I can see and how they're moving around. So here we go. Season 2022 is underway. It's actually my 30th year of bow hunting. So kind of scary. I'm getting old, guys. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I love it up here. I'm ready for another year. Oh my God. Well, here we are. It's, what the hell time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be 7:30. But I was just texting with Troy about all the deer that are out here. I can't believe it. I think I've seen like 25, almost 30 doe. I think the average guy was out here, just a nice 8-pointer. Had a young 3-year-old 10-pointer. Spike still in velvet. And I'm texting Troy, and all of a sudden I look over, and right here at like 15 yards stands a giant 10-pointer. And I click the Tacticam on, grab my bow, put the phone down, grab my bow, and he comes walking perfect. I shot him. I had to grunt to stop him. He started to run. Not from me, just because, but you could see my arrows glowing right there. 16 yards I shot him, and he is laying dead. Right out there you could see his white belly. Right there. So I'm gonna go get my hands on him. I'm just jacked up. I can't believe it. First night of the season, September 17th. It's hot, but they just chopped Troy's corn this week, and the deer have just been thick in here eating. So I'm gonna go get my hands on him. Videos to come. Holy moly, this is awesome. Wow. All right, so here's the scene of the crime. I mean, look at the size of this hoof print. Look at the dig. All right. And there's the arrow. That is exactly what we're looking to see. That's how this is done. Wow. We're gonna go get our hands on him. Just called Rachel and Ashlyn and talked to Troy. So that was awesome. All right, well, here he's dead. You can see the county road in the background there. County Road V. He's right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this deer. That's a perfect shot. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Look at the red on his bases. Oh my God. Oh. And this is why we do it. This is why we make the sacrifices. This is why we work so hard. Spend all the hours to be sitting here on this high. Oh my God. This is it. Wow. Well, thank God for good neighbors. Aaron came with his tractor. He and I were not lifting that thing very easily into the back of the truck. But as you can see, it completely fills the tractor bucket up. So we're now gonna hang it up here and get a live weight, and then we'll get them gutted out, and then we'll see what his dead weight's at. Well, we couldn't do it with the four-wheeler. It was lifting the front end off the ground. We had to lift them up with Aaron's tractor. And he goes about 307 as we can read it.
second week of archery season in Wisconsin. Kyle shot his buck last weekend. I got up, sat on the lookout point, same stand he shot out of, and had turkey foot out tonight at about 70 yards. Lots of deer. Saw a huge buck on the way up at 5 o'clock out in the field, and multiple bucks out in the fields. I got in the stand about 5:50, and deer out right away. A lot of them over on Aaron's and Gary's now in the green, but still quite a few in the cut corn. Saw 6 bucks or so. Turkey foot was the biggest, and had him about 70. He was coming right for me, and then he just kind of turned and headed towards the apple orchard. But I'm going to try to get him the rest of the weekend. It's Friday night, so I got tomorrow morning, Saturday night, and Sunday morning to hunt. Saturday night of the second weekend of archery season in Wisconsin. Saw turkey foot last night, and this morning was raining, so I just drove my truck over to the corner of the south field by Bob's and was there for 5 minutes, and wishbone came across about 60 yards in front of me. That was pretty cool. Saw 3 other bucks, I think, this morning too, and then went and had breakfast and set some cameras, did stuff around the land, and tonight went and sat and got rained on, but saw 5 bucks and a bunch of deer. Sat in the apple orchard. So now I'm enjoying a fire and a bowl of soup. 14th, back in the stand, Kind of the second day of a cold front. Cameras have been dead. I pulled them today. And I have no good shooter bucks on them for the last couple weeks, really. So nothing really happening. A couple real big scrapes in the field to the north as I walked in. I've already seen 2 deer out here. Oh, I just saw a third right now in my switchgrass. And so, gonna check out what this one is, and hoping to get, I don't know, shoot a doe if she comes close enough, or hopefully a nice buck pops out somewhere. Yeah, I could shoot her.
was 35. Can you get, oh, stop, slow. She's 33. If you can try to get on her, try to get a shot. Can you swing the ball that way? Or do you need to be where I am? Oh. She's 33. If you can get to the shot, take the shot. Do you need to be where I am? Very calm. Use your bottom crosshairs. Here's your bottom crosshairs. Tuck tight on that shoulder now. Tight on that shoulder. Huh? Just fucking done. What did you just do? What did you just do? What did you just do?
Did I get it?
Pretty sure. Alright, just hold tight. You're running everywhere right now. There goes that buck.
I feel like I could throw up. But like a good way.
I'm pretty sure you drilled her, dude. Those two didn't go anywhere. They're still here, so we're gonna get that thing reloaded and maybe that buck will circle back around on us. Tell me what you did. Tell me. Look at the camera and tell me what you did.
Got it though.
How many deer have we seen tonight?
Like at least 12. I don't know.
We
So
had-
there was the 3, and then we have 3 here, and then there was like 4.
And we had that one really nice buck too. We got one 3.5-year-old buck out here coming out. But this doe came out at 35 yards, and Ashlyn, I'm pretty sure she just smoked her. She ran off, tail down. Oh my god. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. If you just like, I'm just like,
Yeah. Pretty cool feeling.
yeah.
Ashlyn's first year. We're definitely not going after her right away. We're gonna wait and see what these other deer do. That 3.5-year-old buck is a real nice buck. We're gonna kind of hope that he comes back. So we're gonna get the bull re-knocked, and we're gonna give it some time here. Yes, she is.
Save my takes for later.
I don't want to deal with two dogs. One's enough, but if that buck comes out, you definitely have the green light. All right, tell us a little bit about what happened, kiddo.
So when we found the arrow, there was meat on it, no sign of blood. And we followed the trail this morning, and we haven't found anything yet. So we're just looking.
What did we find when we kind of went back and looked at the film last night from the shot?
That it was probably in backstrap.
Yeah, looked like high front neck. So we're not real optimistic, but we're giving it an old college effort here and coming out and taking a look, but we haven't found any blood yet. No real sign of anything, so we're doing it, but we don't think we've found the don't think Ashlyn got her first deer, and unfortunately we passed up a whole bunch of different shots afterwards, so we had a bunch in, but we had a fun night, and that's hunting.
It's October 22nd, day after Mara's birthday. She turned 4 yesterday. We had a little party. Pretty fun time, but now it's Saturday. Heading up. Gonna take Monday and through Wednesday off of work, and gonna go up and see if I can get a buck. So it's gonna be hot. The weather is calling for 70s Sunday and Monday, and then cools back down to 50s on Tuesday, Wednesday. So hopefully that little front will help. A little earlier in the year than I usually take vacation, but just circumstances call for it that I'm not going to be able to take that first week in November off. So I'm going to take a couple days now and then a couple days after that first week in November if I'm not successful these next 4 days. So yeah, gonna go in and dive in and hunt and see. Not gonna be shy. Gonna dive in. The cameras have started to light up, so bucks are on their feet. So yeah, good chance I can get on one this week. It's October 23rd. Sitting up on the ridge stand. It's a beautiful morning. It's like 67 degrees, so it's warm. But I've seen some movement. I had 3 bucks come, 2 does at about 7:20, and then 3 bucks come through a little bit after that. One of them was a nice 4-year-old, 8-point, just heavy and kind of tall and narrow. And then I had a 3-year-old ahead of him. That looked like a pretty nice deer too. And then a borderline 2 or 3-year-old come in, and he bedded down 40 yards from me. It was a pretty exciting morning, but definitely starting to see movement, deer on their feet, and despite the warm weather, hoping to get it done this week. It's October 25th. We had a cold front moving last night. It rained all night. Went from about 70 degree highs to 50, so about 20 degree shift. Been seeing bucks, but hoping this cold gets a few more moving. Bumped a deer coming in, saw just a tail over to the east of me earlier, and then had a buck down here. I don't know what he was, but I was messing around with my GoPro and he caught me. He didn't spook though, he just kind of bounded off the other way. So I'm set up in the saddle today. This is just an awesome spot. But I'm not sure if I like the saddle. I think I could easily get a tree stand in here. I think it'd be better. Well, better shut up. I'm driving in the car to go grab a SD card out of the camera and 2 grouse right here on the road on the way out of camp. I would shoot them, but I don't have my release. Well, after I took that video of those grouse, I realized I did have a spare release in the tackle box, so similar to road hunting like I grew up doing, got out with my bow and got myself a grouse. Pretty fun. Second one I've shot with a bow up here. Smoked it about 15 yards probably. Gonna have some hors d'oeuvres tonight. Alright, well, here we go. November 5th. It's Saturday. I'm on my way up. Basically gonna get in a tree and not leave the woods until Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon. I gotta come home and work Thursday, Friday. So, kind of start of the main rutcation here. Good buck got shot yesterday morning that I was after. The clean 10 got shot. So, a few other ones out there, and just hoping we got great weather. I think it's the right time of year based on all the activity we've been seeing. Like, I think now is the time it's going to start popping off. Some big bucks have hit the ground the last couple days, like I said. So excited to go. Here we go.
Alright, it's Sunday morning, November 6th. We got Ashland hunting again this morning. It's about 41 degrees. degrees and rainy out this morning. Not real great weather. But the rut is on, and we're hoping for anything bigger than a fawn here this morning. We didn't hunt yesterday because Ashlyn had a basketball tournament. Her team went 3-0 in the tournament and won the whole tournament. So it was a really fun day of basketball yesterday. And now today we're going to try and get it done. We're going to see how long we can sit this morning. She does have basketball practice this evening, so we can't sit all day, but we'll sit quite a while and see if we can catch some movement midday too if we don't get it done right away this morning. So we're excited to be back up here. We came up and spent the night with Papa and Uncle in the Rut Hut, and all in all had a good time, and we just love it up here. So here we go, November 6th. We're going to get it done. Looking for that buck here, that grunt. He's 36. If you got him. Calm down. I know, you can't see him. Oh, there he is. still standing. I don't know.
You said he's dead in blood.
I know. That's why I don't know how he's still standing up.
He's probably like standing unconscious. Like barely still alive. He's dead yet.
Alright, so we've got Ashland's deer bedded right there. She put just a smoke shot on him. I don't know how he's still alive. It's been probably almost 15 minutes since she shot him. And that shot is...
He like just bedded down.
That shot is right behind his shoulder. He just bedded down. We watched him. But, I don't know how he's not dead, but, man, she did exactly what she's supposed to do on this deer. So, there's my girl with her first buck. How awesome is this, kiddo?
It's so cool. I'm so excited that I just got one.
I just don't know why he hasn't just tipped over.
Yeah, it was like
I
15, 20 minutes.
I mean, you guys will see here in a little while when we get up to him where that shot is. But how he's still alive is absolutely beyond me.
Like, it was a good shot. Well, he was here first. And then he walked around because he got our scent. And he did like that. He came right in this opening. And Dad's like, that's like 35 yards. You can get him. So, and I thought it was a good shot. But he stood here for like 15, 20 minutes. He was just like slowly strolling over. And then he just bedded down. So.
He had his butt to us. He was facing directly away, so I couldn't see anything on him. So we didn't know for the longest time where she actually hit him. And he finally moved, and now we can see it's high lungs. It's a perfect shot. So yeah, but she did the right thing. We had to grunt stop him twice, and well, she got settled. But we had to move windows, and it was quite a circus. But we got it done on a nice buck. So it's a fantastic first deer for a kid. He's still got his head up.
He's still really, jeez.
All right, well, time for an update here. It's 9 o'clock. We're still in the stand. Ashland shot that buck at 7:07, we figured. We watched him for a really long time. When she hit him, and you'll see it all on video, he just kind of moved off, and he stood there for the longest time, probably almost 15 minutes, and then he just slowly walked off, and we watched him bed down. He was at 80 yards, and he bedded there for almost an hour, and then he stood up, and he just slowly walked out of sight. So I no longer have visual on him, but we went back and watched the video here sitting in the stand after we lost sight of him, and what ended up happening, she hit him perfect, right where she should have shot him. But right at the last second, he turned quartering in to us as the arrow was in flight, actually. So what we believe we've got here is more than likely a single lung and hopefully liver. And he's a sick deer, so we're waiting until 9:30. So we got about another half hour sitting here, and then we're gonna get down. We're gonna go the long way around back to camp so we don't bump him. Troy jumped in his truck. He got out of his stand, jumped in his truck, and came around, and he's sitting in his truck on Dale's driveway, just watching to make sure he doesn't cross the driveway going into Nelson's Pines there. But as long as he stays over here on this side, I think we're gonna find him. We're probably, when we get out, we're gonna go back to camp. We're probably gonna give him till 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon before we even come back in looking for him. So we're just hanging out in the stand. Ashley's curled up in the corner with her phone, just kind of playing games. He's the only deer we saw this morning. Just for fun, I blind grunted out the back window, and what was it, Ashley? Maybe a minute? Maybe a minute after I blind grunted, and he came in. Yeah, and he came into the food plot, and then just kind of worked his way around, and we had to move windows and get reset. We did everything right. She made a great shot. He just in flight, as he was stepping around a tree, he turned, and that is what it is. But we believe he's going to be dead. Believe we're going to get him. So here we go.
You're driving to.
All right, so it's now 3:15, still November 6th. We gave Ashland's deer here about 6.5 hours, almost 7 hours after the shot. We went in, Dad and Ashlyn and I, real quiet. Went in, found the arrow. The arrow's got blood on it, no smell, no sign of guts, nothing like that. And so we kind of just kept going, went to the spot where he was standing, that we filmed him for a while, and he stood there for about 15 minutes, and there's blood all over the place, just pouring out of him. And I know, I saw it coming out of him, so I'm pretty sure I know now where that exit wound is, and that deer's got to be dead. So I got started walking to where he bedded down the first time, where we saw him bed before he stood back up, and I was just about there, and about 25 yards out in front of me, a deer stood up and just moved off into the brush. Not tail up, not running, but got out of there, and I couldn't get a good look to see if it was how sick he was acting, but I did see on his head, and I'm 90% sure that was Ashlyn's deer that got up. So how he's still alive, I have no idea. Literally never seen anything like this before in my life. And so now we're in the truck, we're heading back home here, heading back to Eau Claire. Ashlyn's got basketball practice at 5 o'clock tonight, so we're gonna get her back to that, because there's no sense, if it was him and he is alive, there's no sense going anywhere near that tonight. We're gonna put together a game plan on what we're gonna do in the morning. It's Sunday, so I'm supposed to work tomorrow. I got a couple meetings on the calendar, trying to figure out what to do with that, but Dad definitely is gonna be up here, and you know, we're gonna look for a deer. Hunt's not over yet, but for now we're calling it a wrap, and we're gonna kind of see what happens. So the saga continues. We'll update any updates we get. I don't even know how to tell her to shoot him different. Everything she did was spot on. That's what just sucks about this. It just looks like it should be a double lung perfect kill, and a little bit when you see the camera and how she turns, maybe a single high long back and a liver shot. But either way, after 7 hours, that deer should be more than dead. So I don't even know what to say at this point.
It's November 7th. We had a good temperature drop last night. Pressure rose quite a bit, almost 30.5, up from 29.6 or something. So it's a high pressure, low temp day. Hoping they're going to be on their feet right away at light. I had a really nice 3.5-year-old, a nice 3.5-year-old at 17 yards. It was too dark to see my pin and see him at the same time, but it's exactly what I need him to do. Beautiful views this morning. Just a beautiful crisp morning overlooking the creek. It's so beautiful. Well, here we go.
Alright, well, it's now November 7th, Monday. It's just 10 after 7 here. Ashlyn, Marissa, and I, we're on our way up to go try and find this buck. It's called the girls out of school today because, you know, some things are more important to learn about than a little bit of arithmetic, and I don't think these two girls are going to fall too far behind from missing a morning of school or a day of school. So we're going to go try and find it. Papa's up there waiting on us, and Uncle Troy, he went out to the stand this morning, already had a nice 3-year-old come by, a little too dark, couldn't quite get him in the pins, and it was just a touch early, but it's supposed to be a phenomenal day of deer hunting. Temps have dropped, it's 30 degrees right now, high pressure, and you know what they say, when pressure's high, that deer are on their feet or something like that. So anyways, here we go, wish us luck. What do we got, Ash?
Look at that, he crashed. He just, I think he died when he bumped him.
I haven't seen him yet. I haven't watched him yet.
How come you're in such a thick spot?
Yeah, how did he even do it?
Why did we do this?
How did, no, how? It's not why, it's how.
Ash is better.
Oh my God. Yes, girl. Oh. What do you think, Ashlyn? Get your hands on him. Oh my God. I said Troy, don't.
How do you even get in there? He's like right on the tree.
Oh. Here. Take the camera. Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm loving it. This is so cool. There you
Where's
go.
the blood?
Holy buckets. That's a nice deer. That's a 2-year-old. Doggone right.
I told you I didn't know. Told you he was stiff.
Yeah.
Where did he hit him? Where's the blood? Oh, did you fart?
No, it's him. Grab him. Get
I
down there
don't
with
smell
him.
it. It's probably
So what do you think, Ashlyn? What do you think, Ashy?
Oh my God. Oh, I'm
Is
so
this a happy papa? Let me see. Is this a happy dad? Huh? I bet your sister's even happy.
Sleep
Huh?
was nice. Too much
Oh, I know.
stress over this one.
It was way too much stress.
Yeah, I watched the video back. I don't know. I bet you 100 times trying to figure out why, and what.
Yeah. So
yeah, I
cool.
smell it
Here, you want to get some stills while it's
Gotcha.
right here in the
it's
woods?
gross.
Yep.
Okay. And then go.
So we shot him like a little more than 24 hours ago, over in the stand about 100 yards back there. And we thought we double lunged him, but we looked back at the video and he turned. So we think a lung and liver.
Well, and now
What do we think?
seeing the result, it actually, you can see where it came out right back in this hind leg. So he really turned and quartered hard.
Yeah.
But, you know, all right.
Yeah, but because of that, we waited like 7 hours and we came back and we think we jumped him when we came back looking. And so we went back to camp and headed out and we're like, we'll come back in the morning. So that's what we did. And like 10 minutes from when we pulled up in Dale's driveway and we were walking along a trail and Papa goes, "What color was your deer?" And I look and it's right in here. And we walked through all this like thick stuff, all these pokers, and here he is. So, oh jeez.
Our girl's joining us this morning. And right here on Dale's driveway, when we park the truck, we get out and stand in 50 yards. There's a big 8-point buck. And I asked Grandpa if he wanted to fill his tag, and he said not yet. And then we called Troy to tell him the celebratory news of finding Ashlyn's buck. And he says, well, awesome, put it in a truck and come and help me, because I just dumped one here and I heard him crash and he's dead and I need your help. So we got a double this morning. We're going to have some more pictures, probably some more video coming your way, but this is awesome.
This is pretty awesome.
Pick his head up and spin him around. He's a nice young 8-point deer. Perfect first buck.
That's a hell of a, you know how long I went before I shot a deer like that had anything but spike?
It's a great buck.
I was hunting for years. And I was old.
Only the second one I shot it.
Wow.
So we got the recovery crew, and man, this is what we prayed for all night long. So
Sure is.
awesome job, Ashlyn. Congrats on your first deer.
Yeah,
Great one.
It's a good one.
Grab an antler, both of us.
There you go. I'm glad you came along, kiddo. Okay, you done?
Well, it's not like there would be anything else I'd be able to do because
and just shot my buck. He's a 3-year-old. He's a nice 3-year-old. He's goofy horns. Got kind of double brow on one side and kind of goofy. He's the buck I half-assed passed up in the cricket field earlier this year. But I mean, he's standing there at freaking 10 yards and I couldn't resist. He's right there. He needed an arrow. And that's fun. And Kyle's up here with Ashlyn and Marissa, so it's going to be even more fun to hopefully Ashlyn we recover her buck this morning and come over here and recover mine. I heard him crash. He's not 40 yards. I smoked him. But, I mean, he's 10 yards too, so pretty sweet. All my cameras died, so I hope I got some footage here, but you can see the arrow right down here. Pretty awesome. Just a beautiful morning. He came in following a spike, and I was videotaping the spike, and he was about to cross the creek, and all of a sudden I heard a little crunch, and so did he. And he stood up and looked behind him and heard a little grunt and came right in. So pretty freaking sweet. I knew this stand was going to be a money stand. Just a matter of time. Probably could have held out for a bigger one, but he's 3-year-old. That's what I'm going after, and I just love it. And you know, you get out here and you remember how hard it is, and I really like getting it done, and I like to be home with my family and take that pressure off. So pretty awesome, and also the first one I've shot with a bow down in the swamp. So really cool, very excited. Good day.
Good day.
We got Ashlyn's buck here. Found it this morning. Awesome. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm excited.
Oh, that's it?
We came out of school for this, and I'm glad we found him right away.
Yeah, Kate said, don't they have school? I said they shot a buck.
Yeah, we have
We
school.
don't go to school when you shoot a buck.
I wanted to be here when we found it, and I told Dad that I definitely wanted to be here. So
Right.
I'm just glad I got to. And I just came.
I'm
because I
glad you
wanted
did
to.
too.
I'm glad we all get to be here. That's what it's about. I'm glad you guys get to be here for mine, too.
Family, friends, in the outdoors.
Yep.
Family, friends, in the outdoors. Yep, nothing better.
Well, let's go get...
We're getting ready to go get Uncle's buck, and we got some performances occurring here in the street. We got deer running all over the place. 2 just crossed right here, across the bridge. One ran across out of the pines in by the apple orchard stand on Troy's when we were pulling up here to meet Troy. We're going in to find his buck now. So we got all the activity going on a Monday morning.
There's the arrow. Stuck into the dirt. Good and bloody.
Well, that's the buck.
Whoa, he's big.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's the one I had in the crick field.
He's big.
Yeah, so I think that's the one we had that night too.
Probably
Yeah.
one you should let go with all this character, but
Yeah.
look at this blade.
He's deleted.
Cool.
His blood looks like paint. It doesn't even look like blood.
He's cool.
He's real nice. Oh, that's some bright blood.
That's lung blood.
That's
That-
interesting.
You could.
That doesn't even look like blood.
Wow, that's higher than I thought. That's the entry. Well,
No, you're up.
Yeah,
You're up and he was close.
close. Man. You got it in focus there, Spart?
Yeah, it's good.
Cool. Yeah, look at this. It's almost like he's like
Double and beam.
2 beams
Yeah.
that screwed together.
Break that stick off.
What do you guys think? That's nice, dude. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
I saw him coming in and I'm just like, I mean, I saw this stick and
Yeah.
wide, and I knew what buck he was. No, you're gonna get her. Videoing?
Yeah, I got it.
Did I? Okay. So yeah, this morning we had a good temperature drop and pressure rise. Knew they'd be moving, so I came in and sat in my creek here in the stand I set over the winter. So about 50 yards behind us. You got it in focus there or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just playing with it a little bit.
And so the stand's about 50 yards back here, and right at daylight I had a 3-year-old come through, and 17 yards I was full draw on him. I turned my pin light on and I could not see him and my pin at the same time. It just was too bright. So I had to let him go, and then about 10 to 8, yeah, 7:50, a one-horned spike came through and walked right underneath me and was coming up, and he was about to cross the creek. And all of a sudden we both heard a little grunt. And he turned around and looked, and I saw this guy coming, and he stopped about, 12 yards from me and double lunged him, and like I say, he didn't go 40 more yards. I can't believe I didn't see him tip over, but I didn't see him, so, but he's right here.
Yeah, he didn't go far.
And I'm happy with him. He's a beauty.
And that one's brown too.
This is a buck I saw in the Crooked Field earlier this year, and probably could have shot him at 45 yards, but it was one of the first sits, and that's a long shot, and so I let him go that day, but I'm happy to have him today.
Yeah. It's nice.
Cool. All right, pictures? Yeah, I really wanted to shoot one down here in the swamp, and I've really regretted this.
Yeah, like
really
a
regretted.
This is precious no matter what.
Hey Ashton, how come you're not doing it?
Well, the first one she's got to learn, right? Close to being bad, yeah.
Uncle's standing downwind, so I'm gonna. Go get a buck.
Opening weekend.
We got a new generation.
Gun season
We got a new
2022.
generation up here in hunting.
I'm worried about our new generation. He can't hold his own.
Been waiting a long time for my grandsons to come hunt.
9:15 and the kid's snoring, but we're good.
What's for breakfast?
Morning. It's Saturday, November 19th. It is opener of gun season, Wisconsin gun deer season. For the first year ever, I've got my little buddy with me in the stand. He's gonna hunt with us opening.
It's opening gun. Got a terrible cold. Feel like poop. It is snowing and cold. It's probably 15 degrees. Haven't seen a deer yet. Bumped one on the way in. And walked across 5 fresh beds that you can see in the snow. But 6x5 has been showing up down here. Dad saw him. I had an encounter with him earlier this week. That was pretty comical, it sounds like, and unfortunate. But yeah, in here, so hoping all I need is one. So Kyle's got Cole with him this morning, and Dad's on his stand, so hopefully somebody gets it done. Opening day 2022. Sitting in the deer stand, opening day. Got the heater going. Windows closed. sun came out. It's beautiful. Can't see when the sun comes out, but hoping one comes walking right across the creek there. That's where they like to cross. Got my reward waiting for me right there.
He's looking at us. Do not move. I'm not shooting you, buddy. I need him to turn for us. Are you ready? There he's going down. Oh, fuck, buddy. What did we just do?
We just shot a buck.
No, wait. What is he?
What?
Did you see how big he was before we shot him?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't see how many points.
I think he's dead. Yeah, dude, he's a nice deer. We're sitting here Sunday night, opening weekend of gun season. And my little man, he's been hanging tough with me all weekend. We came in yesterday for, I don't know, about an hour and a half, and we came and sat here in the crooked field. And just before shooting light, or just after shooting light last night, we had a decent little, I mean, like a 2.5-year-old 8-pointer came up to the field. And then right over here, Troy was walking out from his swamp tower, so we had to be careful what we could shoot. Or that we couldn't shoot. It was after light anyways, but a big 8 came out and stood in the field. And it was just too late after shooting light. But now here tonight, we're sitting here and we had one doe come out of the swamp and come into the corn. And Coley, my little buddy, he's sitting here on his video game.
And I saw.
And what did you see?
I thought I saw a doe in the field. I thought I saw the doe in the field.
Yeah.
And then Dad looked and there's a buck.
He goes, there's that doe. And I picked up the binoculars and I looked and he pulled his head up and he had corn in his antlers. And I went, dude, that's a good buck. And we had to wait for him to get clear of the pasture and the house and everything. But we just dropped him. He's right here, straight out in front of us in the corn. And so it's been a cold weekend. We've had snow, we've had wind. But my little buddy, this guy is a hunter and he has hung tough. And how excited are you right now, dude?
Super excited.
Super excited. This is his first buck. So let's get on the phone. We'll call Papa. We're going to go get our hands on this deer right now. It's like 4:15. Whew. Oh, I'm jacked, man.
All right, now, what do we got here, buddy? Huh? What do we got, buddy? No way. Look at that, dude.
1, 2, 3.
What is he?
He's 9.
Ah, your thumb's on one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Cole, your thumb's on one. He's 10. Your thumb, you're holding one.
What?
Yeah, it's broken.
Oh yeah. Is that even an inch?
Cole, that's a 10-pointer.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's bleeding.
You bet he is. Dad smoked him right where you need to.
Daddy, is this gonna be your home screen?
Weston? What you doing?
Licking my fingers because I have Cheetos, like, I'm eating Cheetos and that soak.
What are you gonna do tonight?
Hunt.
Is this your last time hunting?
It's my first.
Your first time ever going hunting?
Uh-huh.
It's Friday, gun season. We're gonna take Weston and Cole tonight.
Shoot some does. All of them. Shoot a buck.
Weston. Hey, Weston. What are you doing tonight? Hunting? How many times have you been hunting?
One time.
One time. When did you go hunting?
Today.
Huh?
Today.
Today.
Well, you haven't been hunting yet.
Your first time.
It's your first time hunting.
Buddy, come here.
It's your first time hunting, isn't it? Where are you going to go?
To the cooking stand.
The Crooked Field. Yeah, going to shoot what?
A doe.
A doe? Or, yeah. Awesome. Well, I hope you do. Where's your brother? He's supposed to go with me.
He's in there.
What's he doing?
He's getting his stuff on.
Okay, here he is. Okay, let's go hunting.
I don't have my glove.
Good luck, buddy.
Dad's got him in his pocket.
Good luck, buddy. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Did it get him?
I think so, buddy. I think so, buddy. No, you can unplug.
Hey guys, well it's Friday night of gun season. I got Weston with me tonight, sitting in the blind. He's kind of a little bit of a wiggle worm, but that's all right. We're doing okay. So it's 4 o'clock here. We're sitting back in the Crooked Field again, and we had a doe come out and 2 fawns right away. And we had a plane coming overhead. I shot the doe, and she went into the swamp. It looked like she kicked pretty good, and then she went into the swamp, and I watched her bed down, and her fawns were kind of hanging out with her. And then she got up and just slowly started kind of walking away, and her tail was twitching and spinning the whole time. So I haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do with her yet. But we're hoping for another doe, and we're just gonna sit tight for now. But I'm not going in there after her for at least a little while. So we'll see here. Stick with us, and more to come. This is Weston's first time ever out deer hunting. So.
Yep.
And we're on a doe killing mission, so that's what we're going to try to do here. All right. We're going to be quiet, and we're going to shut this off, and we're going to see if we can get us another one.
I think so. I think I saw her crash. Really bucked. Huge buck. Snowplowed. Fun. Black Friday, November 25th, gun season. Kyle's sitting in the crooked field with Weston on his first hunt, and he shot at about 3:45, shot a doe. So she went down in the swamp, hopes he got her. I just had 4 does come around the corner by the lookout here and came into about 25 yards, and I smoked one. She took a big mule kick and kind of snowplowed down into the swamp, so I'm pretty sure she's hit hard and dead. Pretty fun, but yeah, we're on doe patrol here and got Weston and Cole up with us. Cole's hunting with Papa over in Papa's stand, and Weston's with Kyle over in the crooked field, so I'm just back here where I shot Bullwinkle, sitting on the ground. My camera over here was getting quite a few doe around 4:30 heading out, and my field's pretty empty as far as food goes, but Gary's got food over in his, so was pretty sure this was a good spot to catch him coming out of my swamp and going over to Gary's, and it's not exactly where they came, but got it done anyways. So alright, I'm gonna shut up and get another one.